Okay. Alright, today I'm going to build the SP Mini LC, which is the 3D printed version. Well, hey, welcome OCM. Yeah, I figured people would be on lunch breaks and stuff right now, so sometimes it gets boring. I like to watch streams and stuff when I'm on my lunch break, so figured other people might too. Alright, so let's see. Get a nice clear case thanks to OCM. He printed this one for me. Got some prototype PCBs. These are early ones. We've got some jumper wires because a couple of traces were left out on this. So it wasn't able to flash the right side and I was having problems with it. Figured out that it just needed some jumper wires to power the microcontroller. But that's why we prototype, right? Going with knobs in both corners. So I have my rotary encoders, some knobs, all my screws, and I'm going to be using this as kind of like a fun board to just kind of mess around with and test stuff out. So I have a couple of MX lock switches right here. I'm going to put those in too. Going with C3 stabs and regular stock alpacas. I'm not messing with them. I don't really feel like lubing anything other than the stabs right now, so I'm gonna stick with that. Since it looks like we don't have a whole lot of people here, and OCM, you're here. Been working on this one again. Yeah, we got the Got most of the kinks worked out and readjusted things for the new plates. So I'm gonna get rolling on that again. I think we'll probably try and do like I don't know what BA wants to do about it, but probably try and do a prototype run in the chef's table server. Yeah, the case design's pretty much the same as what it's been. I don't think we've changed anything. It was just the PCB that needed to be fixed. I just, you know, with my back, I just wasn't up to doing much of anything. I couldn't sit here for very long. But I'm going, I think like in a week or two to get an ablation done. So the back will still be fucked up, but it won't hurt, so. Wow, that shot off like a rocket. That's awesome. No, this one is, it's an RFA, it's a radio frequency ablation. Basically, they just stick a big friggin' needle in your spine and heat it up with radio frequencies and burn the nerve endings off. So lots of fun. I mean, I think some ablations they do with laser, but I know this one is RFA. No, recovery, it's an outpatient procedure, so recovery is supposed to be pretty quick. Like, I go back to work the next day if I want to. Probably take like a day off, but I've had 2 nerve blocks done so far, and those were pretty painless. Like, it was basically I go in and they'd inject me with like a numbing agent to numb all my nerves in that area, so I didn't feel anything or any pain anyway, and it worked pretty well. I got the last one done, let's say like a week or a week and a half ago. See that? Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look at my calendar, but it was a little while ago. It's lasted a good week, and most of the pain's been gone. There's still a little bit left, but it's no big deal. Mostly I'm looking forward to, now that I'm vaccinated, hopefully we can get some meetups going again. It looks like y'all are starting to do mini meets again. So No, everybody's kind of waiting for that. Everybody's been stuck at home for way too long, huh? Ergonomic brushes, I haven't seen those. I haven't been paying a whole lot of attention though to a lot of stuff, so. Let's check this out, huh? Oh, cool. Oh, those look nice. Give you a nice big spot to hold on to. I know a lot of people like that. It'd be nice. I like having a wide brush. Like, I don't know if you can see this or not. Especially for stabs. I like having this wide, flat tip. Helps me spread the lube a little more evenly. Pointy ones are good for switches, so you can get all the little, like all the little spots that you might not normally get. I just like the big wide one for stabs. Yeah, the keeping it off the surface, that I can see how that would be really nice. You always gotta, like with these, you always have to find some place to rest it on, which I feel like isn't always convenient. I really like the wide brushes. I've got some of the pointy ones, and I use them for switches just because it gets into spaces easier. But like for stems, stabs, gets things done a little quicker, a little more evenly coated, at least for me. You know, different things for different people. Make sure I did these right. It's been a while since I've built a board. Glad to see people chiming in that they use the wide flat brushes too. I always see everybody use the little pointy ones, and I was starting to think like, oh my god, am I a weirdo? Like, is there something I don't know? I mean, I know I'm a weirdo, but... Yeah, see, I usually use my tweezers as a rest. But I just got this set back from work, so... We haven't been running a whole lot of engines lately, so I've been doing a lot of floor work, and tweezers are important on the floor. I have no idea on caps right now. I'll see, once I get to the end, I'll see what what I have, and we'll see what looks best, I guess. Yeah, man, I gotta go down and meet you on Saturday, and then I gotta turn around and go back Sunday afternoon to pick up that barbecue. I'm hyped as hell for that. Been waiting for so long. Yeah, Koi just the other day put up a thing on their Instagram page that they were doing another sale. And I've been trying to get into one of their sales for the longest time. Yeah, they're gonna be at is it Tenfold? Is the coffee place? I think. I don't know. Y'all drink coffee. I don't really drink coffee, so I don't know if that's the name of it. I'm sure you know. All I know is that their barbecue looks amazing. I love Vietnamese food anyway, but Vietnamese and Texas barbecue mixed together just sounds unbelievably good. So I got like 2 pounds of brisket and a beef rib. And I am gonna fucking pig out Saturday or Sunday afternoon. Oh, Tenfold, yeah. I was saying that that's where they're doing their pop-up. That's where they're selling. Like, you go there and you pick up your food that you ordered. But I don't drink coffee, so I had no idea if that was the actual name was Tenfold. Just sounded like what I remembered. Yeah, I guess you just go to the Tenfold location and they've got like a little tent set up there. But you gotta like order everything in advance. They do little pop-ups. And man, I saw that. The only reason I even saw it was because my computer rebooted. And that was the page that pulled up in Chrome. And I tried to grab like brisket and sausage and like pretty much everything just so I could try it. And man, in like the 2 minutes it took me to load up my cart and then get to the cart and hit checkout, half the shit had already sold out. And by the time I removed it all from my cart and hit checkout again, half of what I had left was already gone. Like, they sold out so damn fast, it was crazy. Yeah, you gotta pre-order, and they only do it through their Instagram page, and they don't like warn you that they're doing it. It just pops up. Yeah, it's the group buy of barbecue, which I mean, I'm cool with that. I'd rather do that than like when you go to some place like some of these other places like Snows, and you gotta like you gotta get there at like 6 in the morning and they don't open until 10, and you gotta stand there and wait in line, and then you never know if you're even gonna get any. Yeah, I'll pass on that shit. Alright, let's see. I do 2.75. No, wait, this is left. Do 2.75 on the right. DMV barbecue. Yeah. I guess so. Some of it I don't mind, like, what did we have here? Pinkertons. They're really good. And I at least know that they're not, as long as I'm there around noon when they open, that they're not going to sell out. I'm going to get some food. So, like, you don't got to get there early or anything anymore. I know at one point you did. At least they adapted to their demand. Oh god. Okay, well, I guess I'm not going to Pinkertons anymore then. Never gonna be able to eat there. They're gonna have to open up a second place, which I mean, I guess is good. I'm all for good Houston and good hometown, like local family-owned kind of businesses doing well. Just sucks when like one of your spots blows up like that. So we got this little Mexican restaurant out here that I've been going to for like, at this point, like 20 years. I want to say like 20 years. And fortunately, it's still kind of like a locals only kind of place. Like if you're not from around here, you won't hear about it. And if you don't go with someone who goes there, you're never gonna find it. Fortunately, that place is still kind of quiet, but it's always nice when local places do well, though, so I'm not going to complain about Pinkerton's too much. They deserve it, man. They've got amazing barbecue. Alright, we got 2.25, 2.75 bottom row. Get these babies out. So I'm using taller shaft than normal, because once I got the case in, I ordered a bunch of them, and just to test out and see what the best length would be for that case and the knobs that I've got. And I found that with the knobs, the shorter, the normal ones that everybody uses, they're too short, and the knobs, I couldn't get them on because I don't like I hate the push-on shaft, so I usually get D shaft with the flat edge on it. And these need to go on before the plate, because the cutout isn't big enough to drop these in after you put the plate on. There we go. All right. And I'm not going to solder them in just yet because those clips will hold them in just fine. So I've got the square, like the regular switch cutout ones, not the rounded ones. So, because this was just a prototype to see how it printed. So I have knobs and encoders and everything's set up so that the knob will sit. It's a little bit bigger than the cutout on the edges, so it'll sit just above it. some alpacas. Get a few just to start here. So I did a little bit of testing with this before now, just to make sure everything worked and fit properly, and found that it's easier if I just fill all the switches and then rest it down, because this has got a lot of flex in it. I don't know if you can see that, which is nice. This is probably going to be the flexiest board I have. I'm usually into solid top mounts. But this board is just too much fun to pass up. Actually, no, I think we'll put these in the other macro column. Yeah, I got one of the FEs, but I bought into it before he had told me that that he was gonna do the LCs. So I figured I'm having to buy the prototype PCBs anyway. So I bought the prototype PCBs just to put a little money towards it and to help BA out. Since I was going to be doing the firmware for it, I wanted to have something to actually physically test with. So we did the prototype PCBs, and then Austin was testing the print for he was testing the 3D printing for the cases, and when I saw him doing that, I offered to throw him a prototype PCB if he'd print me out a case. And I meant to build this a while back, but I just never found the time. I had a lot of doctor's appointments and stuff I was going to for my back. So now that most of that's over, and an end is near. What's going on, BA? I'm going to have to look this up because I am not sure what the bottom row actually is. We'll do that in a minute. Alright. Is this... Right, is that right? Okay, yes. That's just weird. Must have printed these like all at the same time. Yes, those are encoders and MX locks. This is just going to be a fun board to work on stuff with. Firmware stuff, I guess. You missed the leak earlier. I've had my big stack of alpha PCBs out so I could measure stuff. Wow, I did not think I was going to use up this whole bag. Man, this is a big 40%. Is it even a 40% at this point? Leaks, yes, the Alpha 65. I've been working on that again. And everything for the most part is done with the PCB. So maybe some prototypes soon. Just gotta get some money again. I gotta get paid. Like actual pay, not keyboards. Though not that I'm complaining about getting paid in keyboards. I quite like that. See if I can pull up the layout here. All right. What in the hell? Okay, I guess I'm going to switch that up. I should have pulled this out earlier, huh? 2.75 and a 1.75? What the hell is that shit? I mean, I suppose it is what it is, right? You just fit what you can in the space that you've got. Still, that's so weird. I don't know if I know of any 1.75. I don't know if I have any. I know I don't even have any 40s kits to build this with, so it's going to be a bunch of weird stuff. I am not normally a 40s person. I've had a bunch of them over the years, but especially early on, I love the way they look. They're super cool. I just am too smooth-brained to use any of them. And then when I had to make a key map for this thing, like, I felt pretty dumb. It's like, I have no idea what's useful on a 40%. So I spent like 2 days sifting through key maps on QMK for different 40 boards. And just kind of came up with something that I think should be good. And since I figure most people are going to be using Via or Via, however you want to say that shit, or Vile, that I would leave all the macros in the top row and that stuff. I'm just going to leave that off. It's all blank, so you guys can decide what you're going to do with it. Alright, so 2.25 on the right. We'll have one here, and then two over here. And I'll show this in just a minute, but BA's gotten really good about labeling his bottom rows on his PCBs, which I think is just awesome. I love it, because otherwise I get too confused for that shit. Then I gotta break out the keycaps, and that's just a pain. Nobody likes doing that. Yep, alright, that's everything. So, I'll show you right here. So if you see right here, he's got them marked so that you know which set of holes is for which. Alright, so 2.25 is all the way over. Alright, we'll pop those out. This will probably... 1U is all the way over. Let's make sure all the pins are straight. That should be good. Hey, thank you for the raid. Glad to have y'all here. We are building an SP Mini LC. Oh, I can't do it that way, can I? Let's see. So just gotta do this one at a time. Make sure all of these are seated properly. Right. I really wish I had bought more of these MX locks when I had the chance. I found those, they were so cheap. It's kind of a shame. Hey, I will send you some. I told you I would. Next time we meet, next time we get together, I will bring you some lock switches. I just wish I had bought more before somebody bought their whole stock out. Made me cry that day. Especially when you like know after the fact that like the people, whoever bought them, went back and is charging like such an insane amount of money for them. It's ridiculous. Because I know they're out of production now, but I found a supplier at the time. Oh, for your NCR? Yeah, for the caps lock. It's a good call. Well, I have... This is what I have left from my order, just so you see. So what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15? They had them labeled so weird I didn't want to like spend $100 on lock switches that weren't actually lock switches. And then by the time I got them, I went back to buy the rest of the stock because they had like 500 of them, and they were only like, let's say they were like 50 cents a switch for a chain trace. And it made me very sad because, oh, chain trade? Yeah, hey, maybe. I'm not really into the Jane. Maybe an Alice. Think it's enough for a key cult? Stonks on those are through the roof. I'm gonna pull that one just to make sure, because that does not look right. Says that's the 1.25, but I don't know if I trust that. I know I should trust what you've got on here, but maybe it's the plate. Says that's it, so I'll go with it. I will trust your plates because, well, don't have much choice at this point. Make sure everything's seated. Alright, looks good. OCM printed these cases. Blind Assassin designed them. Turn it that way. Okay, that's better. I'm excited for that FE, man. trying to decide if I want to get it custom dyed or if I want to leave it clear. Blacked out build, nice. I love blacked out builds. That's what I was going for with my crown, and I love how it turned out. The SP Mini is gonna look awesome with that smoked PC. I always like smoked PC, but I kind of wanted to get a clear one this time around. Handwork. Is that one of the Handerbite sets? Oh, DSS, okay. I really want to try a DSS set. It looks like the perfect mix of like Cherry and SA. Uh-oh. I think I missed one. Let's see. Angled boards. Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, I'm not really like a 40s person, so most of my boards are angled. Most of the boards I own are like, I'm trying to think, around like 7 to 8, except for the duck that I have, because duck for some reason does like fucking 11 degrees, which, I mean, doesn't bother me much, but is just crazy for long-term use. Ooh, Redacted has 40s in the base? Dude, Dixie kills it with his with his compatibility. Well, when I type, my hands are already, like, I don't know if you can see, my hands already sit like this anyway naturally, so 11 degrees on a duck isn't that bad for me, because my hand sits up higher anyway if I rest on the table, but most of the time I float, so that's like perfect angle for me. Although I can't do gaming on the duck, because when I game my arm, I actually rest it on the table, so like at that point then it's like it gets too tiring because those muscles are all stretched anyway, so like the continued activity like just tires me out too fast. Personal ergo, yeah, I guess you could call it that. And yeah, Dixie is one of the best in the game. Garrett's awesome. He's a super nice guy. And he comes up with awesome designs. He's got great compatibility in his sets. And he's worked hard to get where he is. I mean, he started out just doing stickers. That was all his site had, was stickers, and then he got round 1 Nautilus shipped and he bought a bunch of extras. And those sold out like... Funny thing is it took days for them to sell out, if I remember correctly. And that was how he started. He just started, I think he started buying extras at first and selling them. He did that with a few sets. Look at this shit. Dual Shot is like one of the fastest selling sets ever. He hit MOQ for everything on the first day. I think he hit MOQ and the day wasn't even over. It was like halfway through the day and he was telling us he'd already hit MOQ. Which is good because Dual Shot is an awesome set. I love it. Pick up some accents this time around because all I got is the base. Pick up some of the accents and space bars. Yeah, I don't know why round 1. I guess it seems like there are just some sets that I think people see them and it sounds cool, but you're not sure how it's gonna look, even with renders. And it's not until people actually have it in hand and you start seeing pictures of it and seeing it in person that you go, oh shit, I wish I'd had that. I wish I got that. And I think Dual Shot is one of those sets. It seems kind of like meh, you know? It's all just gray and black and there's some little color accents here and there, but it looks so nice once you get it on a board. Yeah, dude, I picked up somebody's spare set. They bought it. They got it before they even got it in. They were like, "Hey, I don't really want this anymore." And I snatched it up because I seriously regretted not getting in on it. But all they got was the base kit. So now, yeah, I need those accents. Especially the round 2 ones. They're so nice. I was just a tiny little bit off. 2 switches off. Yep. Damn. Look at that. 2 switches off. 3 switches. Damn, where'd I put that other little bit of solder? Yeah, I really like SA, but man, it looks so good, and I always used to enjoy typing on it. I just can't do it anymore. I don't know why. So you're probably wondering what the hell I'm doing. I'm basically just wrapping the solder wire around a pencil. And it comes off in a little coil. Kind of like when you buy one of those, the little tubes. So it's basically the same idea. It's just to keep it around so I don't have to keep it around for storage, so I don't throw it away. Little bits like that. Where did it go? This little thing right here. This I'll throw away. Alright, we are soldered. Oh, I should probably show you before I go any further. On the right hand half, you need to use this port to flash. So just like any other split board with dual microcontrollers on it, you have to flash both sides. This one is the one you use to flash. This one is the connect between the two halves. But you're not going to be able to reach this one from the case, like once it's all put together. So in order to flash it, you would have to take the case apart. So while I'm thinking about it, this one's already flashed, but I think it's on via whatever, and I want it on vial. So actually, here, before I do that, plug in this end. Ooh, that's bright. Let's see. These two, Chef, these are MX locks. Push it in, locks in place. You gotta push it in again to release it. Yeah, I wish they still made them too. Unfortunately, they stopped making them. I had found it was probably what, like a year ago, I had found a parts warehouse that had a stock of like 500 of them, supposedly. So just to test it out, I purchased like 20 or 30 of them, and they were like 50 cents a piece. Which, like, now people are selling them for like $15 a switch or some shit like that. Which is ridiculous. So yeah, I got a really good deal on them, but then when I went back to buy out the rest of the stock, somebody had already snatched them all up, and no idea what happened. No idea who, where they got sold, or anything. Oh, come on. Did you disconnect? There we go. So I'm flashing this with a vial hex because I really, after having used it, I really like vial, and it has native, like, it has rotary encoder support. So I wanted to put that in. And I know via, you know, I know they're gonna add it. I know they've been working on it for VIA, but Vial is pretty... I already, when I write firmware for a board, I already do a VIA... I already code it for VIA, so Vial is just a few extra steps, and for me, that's really nice. I like the interface too. It's not as flashy as VIA, but oh yeah, it's very, very similar. So this right here, I'll make that the only thing that's up there. This is the Vial program. Really, the only thing you need to do in order to add a board into Vial is you need to, once it's been added for VIA, they add new VIA features. Oh, yeah. I mean, it is what it is since it's built on top of both of them. But basically, once you get a board ported into VIA, you generate a new unique ID for the board in Vile, and then you add the VIA key map file that you submit to the VIA repo. You add that file to the VIA folder in QMK, or in their fork of QMK, and compile a new firmware. And that's basically it. It's really easy, it's really fast, and I like the interface. It's not as flashy, but I still think it's nice. So I've kind of been championing it. And all the boards that I have, I've ported. You don't have to submit. That's the other thing, is you don't have to submit to their repo, right? In order for other people to see it, you do, but you don't have to submit it to, like with VIA, you have to submit it to their repo. They have to approve it and add it before it gets added. Otherwise, you wind up using their design tab. And not that that's a big problem, but to me it's so closed off that Vile is a nice open sourced alternative that's not closed. But yeah, Matt's right that it could be a huge pain as VIA adds new features and stuff. I mean, it's already been a pain with QMK adding new features because it's built on top of it. I should have a screwdriver for that version for this, but can't find my toolkit for some reason. I'm excited to plug this in and see how it looks with the clear PLA with all the LEDs in it, because I haven't actually looked at it. Yeah, that I'll agree with you. That is a nice thing too. See, I don't take keyboards to work because I don't work in an office, but I could see how that would be a positive thing. I do wish that the firmwares were cross-compatible. I know at one point they were, where you could flash the Vile firmware and it would show up in VIA still. But I know that you can't do that anymore. Which is fine. I mean, Vile has all the same features. Yeah, it broke recently, I guess, with the last whatever update they did for Vile. Because none of my None of my boards work correctly with both now. But it's fine, because Vile has all the same features as Via. So I don't think that's that big a deal. At least it isn't to me. It might be for some people. I really wish I had a bit this size for my ratcheting screwdriver. I make this so much faster. Yeah, and anytime you do like you want to do a major change to the firmware, you have to reflash anyway, right? So like, if RGB isn't active, or backlighting, or some feature in QMK, if you want to turn that on, you gotta flash everything, so... To be honest, I don't know. I haven't used the web app one yet. But for most people, unless you're in there playing around with firmware, like major stuff, like for 40s it's one thing because you guys are doing tap mods and stuff like that most users aren't doing, and I don't know if those are supported in QMK yet or in Via yet. So like stuff like that, if you wanted to change it, you'd have to go and flash it. I don't think that's as big a deal anymore. QMK has made the QMK toolbox has made it really easy nowadays to flash, and most PCB designers have moved to putting actual physical buttons on. Stuff like that has made things so much easier now than it used to be. I still remember having to get out like diode legs to like jump solder points so that you could flash your board. Like that shit was annoying. Having to buy extra switches, like the little micro switches, so that I could solder them onto Pro Micros so I could have an easy jumper. Not that it's any better with Pro Micros nowadays, but those things it's all still the same, but at least it's made easier with stuff like what's it called? What is it called? Oh, I can't remember it. Boot Magic. You know, like everybody enables Boot Magic Lite now for the most part. So even if you don't have the switch on the back, like there's some switch that you can hold in when you plug it in that's gonna put you into bootloader mode. Like I didn't do that stuff back, you know, even just a few years ago. That wasn't super common. Time is it? 2:04. Alright, I still have some time before I have to go pick up my daughter. Hurry up. Buy me a driver bit set and I'll hurry up. No, I'm just joking. I have one somewhere. I just gotta go find it. Hopefully soon I'll have a better camera too. Alright, so this is the last one. Figure out keycaps. See what I have available. Let's see. Dual shots up there. Vaporwave is on that. Laser. No, that's. Dark is over there. I think I have Yuri, which might actually look pretty good on this. Alright, let's see what caps I have. Vape Nash, right? Alright. So I have Plum, I have Calm Depths, Metropolis, and Yuri. But I don't think any of them I have 40s kits for. So yeah, definitely not Plum. Yuri. Everybody seems to think Yuri. Alright. Long bars. Are the short bars in here? Oh, short bars. Back before we did the convex bars. Just throw those on there for right now. Those might come off. Now you get to watch me struggle with 40s layouts. try and figure out what everything is. It has extras. Yeah. I've been collecting Yuri for a long time, and I've been picking up like individual sets here and there over the years. I liked it so much that I just pick up, like, if somebody's selling a kit by itself, I pick it up. Let me see what my key map is on this. OP. That's not right. Really? Okay. Now it's 1.25. And yep, I knew it. I knew that didn't look right. We'll fix that later. I don't feel like dealing with that shit right now. So that's 2. Really? I have 3 U bars on this? No, not quite. And I'll find the right profiles for these eventually. I'm just not feeling like dealing with it today. Shift. Shift. And so what did you say? Oh, on these two? I thought about it, but I actually use I use these a lot when I'm coding, like home and end. So having like actual home and end right here rather than locks. And it's just to play around with. And I can desolder it anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. that's a row. Page down, page up. I think this is all icons. Yeah, it's all icons. Thought I had another bag of these. This is like the most disorganized kit that I own. The big down arrow. Caps lock. That actually worked out good. And I gotta have a 1U backspace in here somewhere, don't I? No, I don't. Unless I'm just not seeing it. Alright. Screw it. That'll work for now. Yeah, the only kit that I'm missing from this set is the community kit from the original round one. Because the community kit's like impossible to find for some reason, and nobody wants to sell it separately. Everyone that ever sells it, they want to sell it as a whole kit, and I just don't need another Yuri. All right. Vial. See, this is why I like Vial. It's not as flashy as Via, but the encoder support is awesome. So let's see. We're gonna switch to volume up. It's gonna be volume down. Yeah. Hey, thanks for showing up. Spielenmit Shark. Okay. Hopefully I said that right. Buy the whole set. Well, that wasn't really an option at the time. It was, I got the base kit and, I want to say the novelties in the first mass drop, what do you call? Their closet sale. That's where I got it, because I missed the first run of it by like a few days. So I picked up the 2 sets, and then I've just been buying all the extra kits that I lost out on. And yeah, the mass drop key is in the community set, and that's the only set that I don't have right now. And I've been trying to buy it for like 2 years. I've been looking for one, and I always miss it, or nobody wants to sell it. So alright, how about we make this for right now so we can play with some stuff. Let's go. Oh, I know. Since this is a lock, let's go MO1, MO2. And then all right, cool. All right, so MO1. Yeah, there we go. All right. All right, so this lock switch is now layer 1, so press it and it stays in layer 1, and it's my RGB toggle. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Chef. See you tomorrow, man. Oh, and this looks nice with the RGB. I think that once I fix this bit, this thing's gonna constantly sit on the side of my desk. Especially when the yeah, when the FE shows up. I think you've done it again, BA. You have displaced another one of your boards on my desk. The crown is going to go on the shelf. Let's see. Can I go? Brightness. Oh, nice. It can't be helped. No, to be honest, I might be able to use this one. Because it's got some extra keys on it. It's got my arrows. I can make this my numro. Like, I minimized Chrome. So, yeah, I like it. This is nice. Let's see, I am not going to do like an actual like typing test where because I'm terrible and my number is going to be fucking garbage. But let's see, what is it? Oh, it's not even showing up on here. What the fuck? Am I still locked? Yep, I'm still locked. Oh, that's going to get confusing as shit. Why am I not doing anything? I do not want to go anywhere or do anything. Why does nothing want to fucking work? Oh, Jesus. Bluetooth when? I don't know. Alright, so I don't know what the hell's going on with my computer right now, but apparently nothing wants to work. I can't even pull up bookmarks. So Alright. This in here. Stop the music so y'all can hear this. I guess it does. I don't know. It's not liking something. Oh, see, that's gonna do me in. I have to learn how to use these. I think it sounds pretty good. It sounds really nice, and there is not as much flex as I thought there was going to be. Like, I don't know if you can see. Here, hang on, let me. Like, there's pretty much like no flex. There's a little bit in some of them. Towards the middle, but overall, it's good. I like the way the 3D printed plate feels. Sounds really nice with the alpacas. Even the stabs sound good. Oh, you think those are bad? Like, dude, I programming these things without any, like, the number of LEDs you put in here was ridiculous. Let's brightness down. And every time I gotta flash the board, I gotta flip it over, and those LEDs are blinding me. Like, dude, killing me. Overall, really nice board. I like it. It's gonna take me some time to get used to a 40 plus, whatever. But it's nice, man. I'm hyped for the FE version, polycarb. But I think I'm gonna start using this from now on, just to at least get used to it, because it's a lot of fun. So thank you guys for watching, and I'm gonna head out because I gotta go pick my kid up from school. So just enough time to build this. Alright, y'all take it easy, and I'll see y'all later.